Hello YouTube, Ron here with Ron Reviews Everything, and today we have the Decibullz Custom Molded Earplugs. Let's get into these things and check them out. Decibullz Custom Molded Earplugs made right here in the good old US of A. Noise reduction rating of an impressive 31 decibels. Let's see what's in the box. Nice little carry bag. Bunch of documentation literature. And the products themselves. Here they are. All right. At the moment, they are a hard plastic. One marked right, one marked left for each ear. What's going to happen is we're going to drop these in a ceramic mug full of hot water for about 5 minutes and get them molded to our ears. Here we have a set of foam tips. The foam tips are for maximum noise reduction. If you're working in a loud shop, if you maybe a concert, mowing your lawn, operating a chainsaw, maybe you want to use these for sleep. They're highly recommended for people that get woke up throughout the night, random noises waking them up. The foam tips are for maximum noise reduction. In this bag here, we have all the different size tips to hopefully fit all the different size ears and the Decibullz plugs. A very nice thank you card from everyone at Decibullz. Custom signed. Decibullz is a family-owned business, and everybody has signed this thank you card. That's pretty cool. Sales brochure showcasing Decibullz other products. These guys have custom fit Bluetooth wireless earphones, regular wired earphones, the molded earplugs, which we're going to review today, the percussive filters, which are great for at the shooting range, and a lanyard so you don't lose your plugs. Cautionary notice. Check silicone and or foam ear canal tips are securely attached to custom earpiece before every use. Remove earplugs slowly and gradually break the seal. Rapid removal may damage eardrum. Use only as directed. If misused, by failure to use as directed, ear canal tip may become lodged in ear, which requires removal by an ear, nose, and throat doctor only. You get that? Do not place earpiece into your ear while it is hot. Wait until the earpiece is warm and pliable before inserting the ear. Improper fitting or misuse will reduce the effectiveness of earplugs and could result in hearing loss or injury. Caution, choking hazard. Keep away from children. Parts are non-toxic but may interfere with breathing if caught in windpipe. The instructions. You know, these things are pretty simple to use. One of the reasons I reached out to Decibullz was that they are anybody can do these. You simply heat some water in the microwave or on the stovetop. I recommend a ceramic mug in the microwave, depending on your microwave's wattage, for 2 to 3 minutes. Put these things together. You drop them in the water for 5 minutes. You let them sit for 30 seconds. Remove with a metal spoon. Sit on a cloth towel and let them sit for 30 seconds. Insert them into your ear and mold into the ear bowl or concha. So that's what we're going to do. I am going to heat up some water in the microwave for 2 to 3 minutes in a ceramic mug. 1 decibel at a time. If you put them both in the same, you can do them both at the same time, but you must separate them. If you put both of these pieces in the same cup or bowl of hot water, there's a chance they could stick together. And if that happens, you're in trouble. So I'm going to boil some water in the microwave. I am going to do one at a time, and we'll get these puppies put in my ear. To prepare your Decibullz for molding, you will need a soft cloth, a spoon, your container of hot water, which can be a bowl, a dish. If you use the stove top to boil your water, you will need something to put the water in. You can use the same pan that you boiled your water in. Just remove it from the heat first. I myself personally am going to use this ceramic mug in the microwave. So we will be back once that water is ready. Decibullz recommends not using paper towel or plastic utensils, as your mold may stick. I'm looking for the right ear one, clearly marked, right and left. We're going to put these together. First you put your plug in, and then your tip. Here's a tip for you about the tip. A tip for the tip. You want to use the smallest tip possible during the molding process. This will allow this piece to get fully into your ear. You can then change the tip after molding for your specific ear. Different sizes available, small, medium, large. As soon as the microwave beeps, we'll get this water out. I have it in there in a ceramic mug for 3 minutes. We'll get this water out and we'll get these puppies molded. We have our cup of hot water, fresh from the microwave, and are ready to submerge the Decibullz. I set the timer on that water for 3 minutes, and it actually started to boil in just over 2. So make sure if you do the microwave method, keep an eye on your water. Decibullz recommends submerging the piece in the water for 5 minutes. So I'm going to drop this in the cup, set the timer, and we'll be back. Alrighty, the Decibullz have been submerged in the hot cup of microwaved water for 5 minutes. Using the metal spoon, gently remove your Decibullz and place it on your cloth towel. Remember to use a metal spoon and a cloth towel so your Decibullz does not stick. We're going to let this sit for about 30 seconds according to the instructions so it doesn't burn our fingers when we pick it up and doesn't burn our ear. Also, a quick note, this should go without saying, but a clean ear is the perfect ear to install these in. So, while your water's boiling on the stove or in the microwave, take that time and clean your ears. A few more seconds here. I'm in the bathroom, going to use the mirror since I'm alone and don't have a spare pair of hands. Decibullz says this can be done with one person. It could be helpful to have a second person around. Since I don't have a second person around today, and I wanted to showcase that these are doable if you are alone, I'm in the bathroom using the mirror. When you put this in your ear, quick tip too, make sure you use the flat part of your finger to mold it. Get it in your ear, start in the back, work your way forward, press, 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 press. Don't use your fingernail. If you get in there with your fingernail, you're going to create a divot, unwanted marks, just an unwanted look to a nice product. I'd have to say that's been about 30 seconds. I can touch the product. It doesn't burn my hand. It's cool to the touch and it's pliable. Let's get this thing put in. It's got a nice tight seal. I can already feel the suction. Again, for this process, I used the smallest tip available to make sure that that gets all the way down in there, to make sure we get a nice tight seal. Once this cools off, Decibullz recommends leaving it in your ear for 5 minutes to form. Once that 5 minutes is up, I will pop this out and set the proper tip for my ear size. The Decibullz earplug has been in my ear for the recommended 5 minutes. I'm going to pop it out and we're going to try the medium and large tip to see which has the best fit. Again, a note to remember, use the smallest tip when molding these. Look at that. And it popped right out. Nice form. It's hard. I like it. So let's remove this smallest tip here. And we're going to go up to the next one, the medium size one. Put that one on. Make sure it's all the way on. And pop that in my ear. Well, I can tell you that my right ear is definitely a medium tip. And upon going to the bigger tip, I felt it like a suction suck into my ear and block out the noise. I'm plugging my left ear with my finger, and yeah, it's working. I'm not going to bore you with doing the left ear. It's going to be the same identical process as the right ear, but we are going to throw these in some real world scenarios and see what happens. A quick side note, should you go through this process and you find that you don't have the fit, exactly the fit that you want, maybe it's not completely blocking out all the noise, maybe you got a little gap here or there, and just something's not right, the great thing about the Decibullz molded earplugs, they are remoldable. So you can follow the heating steps earlier in this video and reheat these, let it cool back down, stick it back in your ear, and get a little bit better fit. Just for kicks and giggles, here's the left. As easy as the right, no problem. Molded the first time, perfect. We're going to take these out, test them out in a few different scenarios, and I'll let you know the results. We'll be back. Hey, we just finished a 2-hour rehearsal session here at Sound Source Recording with band. And I would have recorded part of band practice, but I don't want to get flagged because some of the stuff we do is copyright material, and I don't want to spend all that time recording. So I've just had these in for 2 hours. No problem, man. I'm good to go. A little tender. I do have them over molded. I will hit them with a hair dryer and soften them up just a little bit when I get back home, and give my ear a little squeeze just to ease them up just a tick. But other than that, they were perfect. We were able to jam, do what we had to do. We were able to have conversations while I had them in. Like I said, last 2 hours, perfect. I've got Chuck with me here, and what he's going to do, he's going to play at practice levels. I've got the decibel meter up here. Go ahead and give me a nice G or A, just a good strong chord. So you can see we're between 85 and 90 decibels jamming. So go ahead and give me just a little riff that we won't get flagged for copyright. Just some little thing. That's good. All right. So I'm going to pop these back in, and I'm going to have Chuck do that again, and I'll be right back with you. All right, I have them back in. I'm going to have Chuck hit that same chord from before just to make sure. So you can see everything with the decibel meter is the same. I have them back in. Go ahead and run that little riff again. Play and say something. I want you to say something to see if I can hear you.
Say something?
Yeah, while you're doing that riff, just say anything. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
You got it.
All right, so what I did was, let's say if I was wearing these at a concert, and the music was going on, and Chuck was sitting next to me, and he was trying to talk to me. The reason I had him speak was to see if I could hear him in like a concert type setting with these things in. I tell you what, man, they've cut back, I'll bet at least 50% of the noise. I could hear every note, everything was crisp, everything was clear. For a music situation, they passed the test. The sleep test. See you in the morning. So here we are the morning after the sleep test. I've been awake now, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. I wanted to get up and get a drink so my throat wasn't scratchy for talking to you guys. And they stayed in all night long. There was no, say, irritation or anything enough that in my sleep I scratched and popped them out. They stayed in. They worked great. I didn't hear a thing all night long. And my alarm clock, which is roughly 2.5-3 feet away next to me here on the nightstand, when it went off, I had no problem hearing it and getting up. So for the sleep test, thumbs up. They work great. I'm going to take the Can-Am Maverick out and go for a quick rip and see how they perform. So this will be without the earplugs. And this will be a quick test with the earplugs in, riding in the machine. An absolute night and day difference. I would have loved to have had a passenger with me today so we could have talked while I was riding, but I have no doubt that they would perform as well as they did with the live music test. I would love to have the stereo on. Excuse me. But again, I do not want to waste time shooting video just to have it flagged for copyright music. So as far as the noise test, loud in the machine, they passed. I think these would be great for anybody going to, say, monster truck shows, supercross show, drag strip, race cars. I mean, anything that's loud, crazy, that involves engines, I think these would be great for you. And there you have it, folks. My complete test and review of the Decibullz Custom Molded Earplugs. Everybody likes to list pros, cons, things. I tell you what, after everything I threw at them, everything I tested, everything I tried, I have nothing but pros. I cannot think of one con to this product whatsoever. It performed beyond my expectations. I love how easy they are to mold. I love how easy they are to use. I love everything about this product. Decibullz sent me this pair as a courtesy, but I tell you what, after going through all this, I'm going to be ordering myself a couple pairs. The Decibullz Custom Molded Earplugs. If this video helped you out in your purchasing decision, give us a like and subscribe. Ron Reviews Everything rating, not 1 thumb, but 2 thumbs up. If you happen to contact Decibullz to get yourselves a pair, hey, tell them Ron Reviews Everything sent you, and we'll see you next time.